In recent years, China has been doing something that has never happened before in modern history. It is relinking its currency, the yuan, to gold. In other words, China wants to create a system in which money is backed by gold and is therefore trustworthy. The People's Bank of China, China's central bank, has become the world's largest buyer of gold over the past several years. China and its allied countries, the BRICS nations, are purchasing gold and selling US bonds in order to weaken the global dominance of the US dollar. Meanwhile, China has established a major international gold trading platform called the Shanghai Gold Exchange, which has now become the world's largest physical gold market. China has also opened a new gold vault in Hong Kong and is building a network known as the Gold Corridor, which connects BRICS countries with one another. Through this system, countries holding Chinese yuan will be able to convert their currency into gold. Now the question is, why has China started doing this? Most countries around the world used to keep their wealth in US dollars and bonds. These were considered safe assets. But in 2022, when the United States froze $300 billion of Russia's reserves, the world realized that if your reserves are held in dollars, they are not truly yours. The US can block them whenever it wants. After that, many countries decided to reduce their dependence on the dollar and US bonds, and instead began buying gold. This process started slowly at first, but now it's accelerating rapidly. China's gold reserves have increased sharply since 2018, especially after Donald Trump launched the trade war. Officially, China claims to hold 2,300 tons of gold, but according to experts, the actual amount may be between 4,000 and 5,000 tons. We need to understand the reasons behind this historic shift in gold's status. Previously, gold was considered a Tier 3 asset for banks, meaning only 50% of its value was counted. However, under the Basel III regulations, gold has now been upgraded to a Tier 1 asset. This means banks can now count 100% of its value. The next stage is for gold to become an HQLA, high-quality liquid asset, which would allow gold to be used for loans and financing, just like US treasuries are used today. If that happens, countries will no longer need the US dollar to run their economies. China has built the Gold Corridor to gain the trust of the BRICS nations. It is a network of gold vaults that will be established across different countries, and the record of each vault will be linked to the Shanghai Gold Exchange. This means that now not only China will hold gold, but India, Brazil, South Africa, Russia, and others will also be able to store gold in their own vaults, which each country will be able to view and verify independently. In this way, trust in gold will increase because the system will be transparent and verifiable. Africa is a major gold-producing continent, but it lacks development capital. China's plan is for African countries to deposit their gold in the SGE, Shanghai Gold Exchange, and in return, China will lend them money in yuan so they can build roads, power plants, and ports. In this way, China is creating a new global financial system based on gold, one that does not depend on the US dollar or the United States. So the big question now is, how is America planning to respond to all of this? The United States is watching all of this closely. That's why last year, it began repatriating its gold from London. America knows that the coming era will be based on physical gold, so it wants to keep its gold within its own possession. What does it mean? If gold has now become an important financial asset for banks and nations, then its global demand will rise significantly. According to experts, if central banks increase their reserve holdings by just 10%, it could create nearly $2 trillion worth of new demand for gold. That could potentially double the price of gold. China's system is based on gold, while the United States may build a future financial system based on digital money, such as stablecoins or Bitcoin. Both sides are trying to create trust in their own ways. China through physical gold, and America through digital transparency. It's possible that the world may soon enter a new era, where two global financial systems operate side by side. One gold-based system led by China and BRICS, and the other a digital system led by the West. The world is standing at a major financial turning point. China is trying to replace the US dollar through gold. The United States will counter this through digital currencies and systems like Bitcoin. These are two completely different ideologies, one based on old trust and gold-backed, and the other on new trust, tech-backed. These developments could reshape the global economic landscape in the next 5 to 10 years. Let us know your thoughts on all this in the comments. Stay safe, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe as we continue to uncover the truth behind this global economic showdown.